Doing fine. Glad to be here with you today.
I'm glad to be here. I'm very excited, as a matter of fact.
I'm excited too because this is our first episode of A Journey Divine.
Journey Divine.
That's right, a new YouTube channel. We're going to have a lot to talk about these next few episodes, and we're glad that you can join us as well as you view this first episode with us.
So, tell us what's been on your mind.
I'll tell you, and I'll tell you without a script. This is an unscripted first episode.
No outtakes.
No outtakes.
The bloopers are herewith.
Right. The bloopers are included this first episode. But Chadwick, you put something on your Facebook page about 2 weeks ago I found very interesting. In fact, I wrote it down.
Okay.
You had a quote and a photograph of Father Thomas Keating, which I had not heard that name, but I loved his quote. Father Thomas Keating had this quote that no religion has observed the whole of God by sharing different perspectives arising out of different cultures over centuries. There is a wisdom that a single tradition cannot possibly have. And we talked about this show, A Journey Divine, being this exact same thing. Different perspectives, different cultures, different points of view, gained over centuries.
And that's beautiful, and I certainly didn't always agree with what that father said many years ago. I'm just grateful to have come to a place where I do feel a little more open-minded, more broad-minded. Yeah, I love that quote.
That's true, and I think, being broad-minded, those of us who live here in Bowling Green or South Central Kentucky, this is a great time for us to be open-minded because I saw the statistic from the Warren County School District that right now there are children in the school system from 60 different countries, 90 different languages and dialects.
Wow.
90. And they've all come here not just with different languages, but different faiths, different beliefs, different ways of looking at God or the divine. And so this show is going to explore all of that. And we're going to talk with people from different backgrounds, perspectives. Now, we all know the Christian perspective, right?
Right.
Those of us raised here. And we know that on every church corner, every corner is a church. Every country road has a Baptist or Methodist or Church of Christ.
Right. And that's wonderful.
It is wonderful, right? And I was raised in a small church in Smiths Grove, Kentucky. And I know you raised
small church, Pritchardsville Road in Glasgow.
Yeah, that's right. But now the diversity of faith and belief in this part of our state is amazing. And I didn't really realize myself how much diversity we had of different faiths. I did a little research. I know you did too.
Okay.
But there is actually right now 3 different Islamic centers in Warren County.
Right.
And there was none 20 years ago, right? And I noticed there's when I drive down Scottsville Road, there's a Buddhist temple that wasn't there before that serves, it's a Hindu temple.
Hindu.
Yes, Hindu temple that serves the people of the Hindu faith that wasn't there years ago. I noticed that there's, I think, 2 Buddhist temples here in Bowling Green that weren't there before.
And I know there is at least a small group that I know of Buddhists that live in Glasgow.
Is that right?
And I've met a couple of them. So it was interesting and amazing to me to meet people who are just like us, who just happen to have a different belief system. But interestingly enough, they're also very broad-minded.
Right.
So, and others.
Right. Of course, there's been off and on a Jewish community. Well, there's a Jewish community here, but off and on they've had a synagogue.
Right.
And I sort of lost track as to the current status of that. And like you mentioned, in this diversity has ventured out to Barron County and other counties around us. And so often we sit at home or sit in our own church and not even realize the diversity of faith around us and how we can be enriched. Like the quote that you put on your Facebook page, by sharing different perspectives, different cultures gained over centuries, we can, all benefit from that wisdom that others have brought here to this community from where they arrived from. And so this show is about that. We're going to spend the next few episodes, as long as it runs, talking to people of other faiths about what they believe. We're going to make a lot of good friends. We'll let you meet them, of course, when they come.
Yeah, don't be mistaken. We are going to have guests visiting with us. So
in fact, this may be the last episode where it's just Chadwick and I. The rest will have...
We may appear as other people from time to time.
We may do that. It's very possible. But we're excited about where the journey is going to take us, too. We have no real game plan. If you're viewing this and you have an idea of a great guest we can invite or a topic that you'd like us to talk about, type it in the comment section as you watch, and we're certainly are open to other and all suggestions. You know, something else I thought about too is not just people of faith, lots of faiths. There's also a community of people here, we would say, with no faith, that are the atheist community. And I've got a first cousin of mine who's atheist, and I'm a Christian minister by profession.
Mm-hmm.
But we get along very well.
Sure.
Because we could communicate and talk and understand each other.
I have a couple of very dear friends who are free thinkers, or who, have used the word atheist from time to time. And some of the kindest, most loving people that I know, but have a lot of wonderful worldviews.
And it's great to hear their perspective.
Sure, it
and
is.
We'll
it's
hear,
important.
Right. So I guess one of the goals that Chadwick and I had is just to let us all know that we can be one community of humanity and love one another despite our backgrounds or beliefs. And in fact, more than that, learn from each other, appreciate one another.
Right.
So that's sort of where we're going these next few episodes.
And like you said, we do appreciate and expect that if one of you or 15 people have questions or comments, address them here below, and we want to talk about those things that interest you, or comments, questions that you have.
That's right. That's right. It's a show designed to help all of us come to a better understanding of the community.
Primarily Charlie and myself.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I know you're very talented musically. I'll brag on Chadwick.
Well, I appreciate that.
And you have actually come up with a selection.
Yes,
for this first
a
episode.
couple of weeks ago, a friend of ours at our church in Glasgow mentioned a piano piece by Michel Legrand. He's a French composer who died in January of 2019, by the way. I believe he was in his late 80s. Wrote a piece called The Summer Knows. A very pensive, and I don't remember the other words you used earlier, a very pensive piece of music. So if you're ready, I'll share it now.
Let's hear it.
Okay. I hope you enjoy, and I hope I enjoy.
heard that piece before, but
It's a grand old piece.
It has different moods it runs through.
I didn't do it justice, but it's beautiful. And yeah, you're right. I did enjoy the different moods that come up when you least expect it.
Very nice. Well, we're glad that you joined us this beginning episode. We'll have some
Absolutely.
visitors, right?
Absolutely. I'm excited.
Visitors of other faiths. Also, I thought even visitors that specialize in sort of spiritual careers. There's a
Sure.
Shaka massage specialist. I mean, I'd love to hear from her.
Yes,
And,
absolutely.
there's a
Holistic.
Right? Yeah, holistic health, right? Holistic health care is something. There's a psychic reader that is in Bowling Green. Love to hear from her. So
Right.
this is going to be a journey divine.
Baptist ministers.
Right, that's right.
Lots of people.
We
We
can
want to talk to everybody.
Everybody is welcome to share their points of view. And that's a good segue to, I guess, our final words is that this is a journey divine,
It is.
but all you need to have with you is your open mind.
That's
So
right.
we'll see you next
See you soon. I'm
next
excited.
episode. See you soon.
So long.
Take care.
And one more thing.
Don't forget to subscribe.
And click the notification bell, and we'll see you soon.